Look at our brother Kanye West right now. Look at our brother Kanye West right now. Look at our brother Kanye West. He flipping out because Kim Kardashian, a European, she might be an Arab, but for purposes of the United States Census, she is white. So I'm going to call her a European. She got his black daughters around a white man that he don't approve of. She got his black daughters around a white man that he don't approve of. And she's mocking Kanye and telling Kanye I can do whatever I want. And I'm saying to myself, I feel for my brother Kanye. I feel for my brother Kanye, but I'm saying to myself, you knew who you were getting involved with. We got to stop trying to act like we don't know these people ain't thinking about no black liberation. You know these people ain't thinking about no black liberation. Why are you giving them your energy? Black man, you better keep your milk to yourself. Don't be giving her no milk with her cookies if she ain't the right type of woman. Don't you give her no milk with her cookies if she ain't the right type of woman. Don't you put no icing on her cupcakes if she ain't the right type of woman. Don't you put no icing on her cupcakes if she ain't the right type of woman. We have to be more sexually mature if we're going to save the community, because we can't have black men and black women fighting with each other when they knew they should have never been together in the first place. We can't have black men and black women fighting with each other when we knew they shouldn't have been with each other in the first place. Ladies, I know every once in a while you need some milk with your cookies. Every once in a while, you want some icing on your cupcakes. I understand. But guess what? You cannot let lust. You cannot let your lust. You cannot let your lust overtake your thirst for liberation. If you are more thirsty for sex than you are for liberation, you are a hypocrite to the freedom struggle. If you are more thirsty for lust than you are for liberation, if you are more thirsty for lust than you are for liberation, you are a hypocrite to the freedom struggle. Stop being nasty, ladies. We ain't say nothing about drinking nobody. Ladies, come on now. Stop being nasty. Stay focused. Stay focused. All right. Y'all getting a little XXX. All right. Relax. I know it's 11:55. It's about that time for him to slide on over there and warm them cookies up. I understand. Late night cookies and milk. I understand. But brothers and sisters, don't do something for 5 minutes that will cause you 50 years of strain and strife and turmoil. Don't do something for 5 minutes that will cost you 50 years of peace. Don't do something for 5 hours that will cost you 50 years of challenges. See, when we are in a state of lust, and we've all been there, sister come over, you go over there, that cinnamon brown skin shine, she all shea buttered up, she got the latest shea butter, she got the incense popping, she got her afro looking nice, her little afro puffs. She got the little baby fro, the locks looking all good, body all curvy. She got on that Hotep kente cloth lingerie. Got the, oh, you like, Lord, I know I don't need these cookies right now. I don't need these cookies right now. And the next thing you know, you done gave her some milk with her cookies. You done gave her some icing on her cupcakes. That baby come, and it's all hell going to break loose. We owe it to our children to stop giving birth to babies in bad relationships. We owe it to our children to stop giving birth to babies in bad relationships. We owe it to our children to stop giving birth to babies in bad relationships. Brothers, put your raincoats on. Sisters, make them put the raincoat on. Put the raincoats on, family. Let's save each other a lot of strife in hell. And see, when we date, we got to be more honest and upfront. Ladies, don't tell a man you comfortable just being friends if you know you want to be his wife. Stop lying. Stop. I don't mind being your friend. I'm not looking for nothing serious. You know damn well you want that man for the rest of your life. Stop lying. Be honest. Black man, stop telling that woman she's the only one when you know you got something on the side. Be honest. Say, listen, I'm digging you like crazy, but I'm going to have 2 queens. Be honest. Stop telling women she the only one. She knows she not. You know she not. But guess what? She will use it against you if things don't work out, even though she knew she wasn't the only one, because you didn't force her to make a decision. Because you didn't force her to make a decision, she can use it against you. That's why I'm honest. I'm going to have 2 wives. That's it. I'm not going to lie and act like one woman. No, very few alpha men are one woman men. Very few alpha men are one woman men. 2 wives. I only want 2. I don't want 3. I don't want 4. I don't want 5. I want 2, but I'm going to have my 2. Now, with that being said, the other issue about relationships is we don't put a time limit on our time together if we don't plan to be permanent. This is a very critical issue in Black relationships. This is a very critical issue in Black romance. We don't put a time limit on our time together. I think we need to start putting time limits on our time together. What do you mean, Dr. Umar? What do you mean, Dr. Umar? I mean, say, listen, we're going to do this for 2 years. We're going to do this for 3 years. We're going to do this for 1 year. We're going to do this for 6 months. And at the end of 6 months, we'll decide if we want to keep on going. Let's do it for 1 year. And at the end of 1 year, we'll decide if we're going to keep going. Let's do it for 3 years. At the end of 3 years, put a time. Because see, what happens is some of y'all know that after 2 years, you're ready to turn in that lease. After 2 years, you know you don't want to buy. You done already drove it. You know how you had that car? You're like, you know what? I thought I wanted to buy this car. I thought I wanted to buy. But after leasing for 2 years, I've decided I want something different. Problem is, you misled the other person. You had them thinking the whole time that you was going to buy it. And the whole time you knew you ain't nothing but a long-term leaser. And if you know you a long-term leaser, start being honest. When you go out with the sister, tell the sister, listen, I'm a long-term leaser. I might put 5 years in with you. I might put 10 years in with you. But I don't stay with my women forever. It's just not who I am. Ladies, you need to be honest. Tell the man from the gate, I'm a long-term leaser. I might put 5 years in with you, brother. I might put 10 years in with you, brother, but I don't keep them forever. I'm letting you know. A time is going to come where I'm going to turn in my lease. I think if we were honest with people up front and told them that this is only a lease, this is not a purchase. And don't get me wrong, sometimes you need time to lease to decide if you want to. So let them know this is a long-term lease with an option to buy. I want 3 years. I want a 3-year lease with an option to buy. I want a 2-year lease with an option to keep you. I want a 1-year lease with and then ladies, you might say, I don't do no leasing. If you want this, it's only for sale. It's purchase. Purchase only, no lease. If that's how you feel, be honest. Ladies, if they got to purchase before they can sample, tell them you got to purchase. Relationship or nothing. If that's who you are, black woman, you have a right to be that way. Relationship or nothing. If that's who you are, black man, you have a right to be that way. But don't lie. Don't act like you're going to buy when all you want to do is you're going to lease. But I will say this. In defense of the long-term lease, in defense of the long-term lease, you have to make sure you don't change the game up during the lease, because if he or she has an option to buy, if he or she has an option to buy after the 2 years or the 1 year, you can't come back with another man's baby talking about you told me you was going to buy at the end of the lease. You can't come back, black man, and you didn't had another baby on that woman talking about you told me this was a purchase. No, no, no. The terms of the purchase specifically states if you have a baby, the purchase is over, automatically done with. You bring me a STD, deal is over, and I get a refund. This is why we need relationship contracts. I believe in relationship contracts. It keeps everybody honest. How long do we want to date before we revisit? Now, sometimes you might find a keeper and you done. See me, I got a keeper. I got a keeper right now. I got a keeper. I just got to find one more keeper and I'm done. I got one keeper. I'm going to find another keeper and I'm done. I got me a keeper. I don't need the lease. I'm ready to buy up front. You feel me? Paid in full. But it does say you better look good for 10 years or 2 babies, whichever comes first. You better look good for 10 years or 2 babies. See, black woman, you can't let him purchase. He makes a purchase. Permanent romance. He purchased a permanent romance and you was looking good. And right after he purchased, you let yourself go. You can't do that, ladies. You can't do that. He still want what he purchased. Now, don't get me wrong. Everything gets wear and tear and starts to break down. So he can't expect you to look at 50 how you looked at 40. You feel me? So what's DR.UMAR's rule? DR.UMAR's rule for the queens is 10 years or 3 babies. 10 years or 3 babies. If you give that man 3 babies, he cannot dictate how you look because you gave him 3 babies. You could look like hell in high heels. You heard me, sister? You can look like hell in high heels. He can't go nowhere because you gave him 3 babies. So brothers, stop pumping all them babies and my sisters if you want them to keep looking good. You can't keep giving her baby after baby after baby after baby. And then you want to leave her with 5 kids talking about she gained too much weight. Negro. Of course she gained too much weight. You gave her 5 kids. What is she supposed to look like after 5 kids? Black man, don't do that. That's not right. That is not right to give a woman all them kids and then walk out on her because she ain't got her shape no more. You took her shape. You messed her shape up, not her. And ladies, don't be letting the man put all them babies in you like that. Space them babies out. Y'all be having 5 kids right in back of each other. 1 year old, 2 years old, 3 years old, 4 years old, 5 years old. And the kids is always with you. He ain't never got the kids until they old enough to play ball too. We got to make better decisions. But see, that pillow talk could get you. See, when he up in them cookies, when he up in there stirring that cookie batter, when he up in there stirring all them ingredients, when he up in there making them cook, boy, he be in your ear. He be in your ear and be like, I want 25 kids with you, baby. Give me 25 kids. I don't care how big you get. I don't care how out of shape you get. I don't care if all your teeth fall out. I don't care if you got boogies in your nose. I don't care if you fart all night. I love you. Give me 25 babies. And you be like, okay, Michael. Ladies, separate the pillow talk from the real talk. Separate the pillow talk from the real talk. Fellas, ladies will play with you too. That's right. She be all up on your Shango stick talking about, I ain't never going nowhere. You the only man I want. I need you. You my king. And your stomach start getting all big. And your stomach start hanging all over your pants. And your jeans be getting all tight because you done gained all that weight and you ain't got no neck. Your head and your shoulders is all together and you ain't got no neck. And she's still telling you, I still love you. No, man. I'm telling you, don't believe her. One day she gonna walk in there and you gonna be looking like the damn potato man and the Michelin man, and she gonna leave your ass. Don't get so caught up in that pillow talk that you forget that is still a human being over there. That's a human being over there. And guess what? People change all the time. What they tell you this year might not be how they feel next year. How they feel next year might not be how they be the next year. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And the other thing, tell people what you like and what you don't like. Tell people what you like and what you don't like. Tell people what you like. Ladies, if you don't like a man with a thong on, tell him that's effeminate. Don't come in my damn house with no thong. Don't get in my bed with no damn thong. The only thong in this house is my thong. Ladies, tell him that. Ladies, tell him that. If he got fingernail polish on his nails, lady, tell him my man don't wear no fingernail polish. We don't do that in this house. Tell him that. Fellas, if you ain't feeling the mini skirts, tell her, babe, you got too much ass for that skirt. That's too much ass. My homies is my homies, but they not going to be able to turn a blind eye to that rack of ass you got. You got a whole rack of ass in that little... Oh, God. If your woman can't cook, tell her she can't cook. The worst thing you can do is make her think her food is good and it's nasty, because the food is nasty. It's never going to get good. If the food is nasty, it's never... listen, you don't have to say, oh, you can't cook. Just say, you know what, baby? I got a cousin. She makes a real good lasagna. You ain't that far off. You just missing a little something. Now, she might be all the way off. That lasagna might taste like horseradish and dog shit. But you don't tell her that. You don't tell her your lasagna tastes like horseradish and dog shit. You don't tell her that. You say, baby, this was not bad. I like the texture. I like the texture. The cheese is good, but you just a little off. But my grandma is going to help you get the lasagna together. Don't sit there and lick your fingers and be, this is the best lasagna I ever had. Don't do that. Because the next lasagna is going to taste like foot and ask. Don't lie. If she can't cook, tell her. But let me say this. Let me say this. Let me say this. Let me say this. Never try to change a person into something that they are not. It would not be fair for me to find me a hood chick, a Shanae around the way girl, booty shorts, high heels, 50-foot weave, eyelashes, fake nails, and try to turn her into Amy Jakes Garvey. That's not fair to her. Why would I get a straight up hood chick and try to turn her into Winnie Mandela? That's not right. Don't try to turn somebody into something that they are not. Nothing wrong with some slight modifications. Nothing wrong with some slight modifications. Nothing wrong with a little attention to detail. Nothing wrong with a little attention to detail. But don't you try to turn a whore into a housewife. Ladies, don't try to turn a bum into a Fortune 500 company CEO. That's not who he is. He might have got with you to live off you. He might have got with you to live off you. He might have got with you to live off you. Fellas, she might have got with you to boost her self-esteem. She might have got with you to pass time. And see, that's the real issue. A lot of us get with people to pass time, not because we want to keep them. They good for the moment, but they not good for the future. If somebody is good for the moment and they're not good for the future, that is a lease. And you need to let them know that they are being leased. They are not being purchased. Be honest with them. Be honest with them. You are good for the moment. You are not good for the future. This is a lease. This is not a purchase. Be honest. Beware of people who invade your privacy. A lot of problems begin with invasion of privacy. One thing about me, I do not invade a lady's privacy. I'm not going through the pocketbook. I'm not going through the clothes. I'm not going through the drawer, the briefcase, the glove compartment. I don't do that. I'm a big stickler for respecting people's privacy. I'm a big stickler for respecting people's privacy. But you have a lot of Inspector Gadgets out there. You have a lot of Inspector Gadgets out there. You have a lot of Inspector Gadgets out there. They go through your phone. They go through your damn receipts. They go through your social network. They go through your dirty clothes and be smelling your drawers and your... Woo! Be careful. A lot of people ain't wrapped too tight, family. A lot of people ain't wrapped too tight. Shout out to all the 40-year-old queens real quick. Where are my 40 and up fabulous sisters at? Where are my 40 and up? Give me some hearts, ladies. Instagram and Facebook queens. If you 40 and fine, if you are 40 years old and older and you still fine, give me some hearts. Where my 40 and up queens at? Where my 40 and older? 40, 42, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54. If you 40 and up, if you 40 and you still look as good as the 30-year-olds, where the heart's at? If you 40 and you still looking as good as the 27-year-olds, where the heart's at? My 40 and up crowd. Brothers, you see all these beautiful sisters in their 40s? Stop dating them 25-year-olds. You too old for that. My 40-year-old brothers, you too old for them 25-year-olds, brothers. We got all these 40 and single-year-old sisters on here. We got all these 40. Okay. This is how I'm going to close out. I'm going to close out tonight with a little bit of relationship talk. I'm going to close out tonight with a little bit of relationship talk. The Conscious Singles Convention will take place as soon as the gym is ready. But here's what I want to say. If you are a conscious sister, stop giving your cookies and your cupcakes to unconscious men. That's your Pluto return resolution. If you are a conscious sister, stop giving your cookies and your cupcakes to unconscious men. If you are a conscious brother, stop baking cookies and cupcakes with unconscious women. If they are not conscious and they are not trying to become conscious, sooner or later, the Negro in them is going to attack the revolutionary in you. The Negro in them is going to attack the revolutionary in you. It's not going to work. I know so many sisters right now who are not living a peaceful life because they knowingly had babies with unconscious men. They knowingly gave birth to the children of an unconscious man. I know brothers who knowingly planted their seed in the soil of a Sambo sister. Why would you plant your seed in the soil of a Sambo and then get mad when she wants to raise your child like a colorblind Christian? Get mad because she want to raise your child like a colorblind Christian, and you knew all the time. You knew before you planted your seed in that sister's soil that she was going to raise your child like a colorblind Christian. Got your daughter with a whole blind weave at 14 years old. You told her before the baby was born, your daughter was going to be natural. You told her before the baby was born, your daughter was going to be natural, and she got your baby in a damn weave at 14. Ladies, that man got your son smoking weed at 16. His father went out and got him his first tattoo. And you like, this man is turning my son into a damn thug. Why did you lay with him? See, being conscious includes being conscious about the people we choose to give our energy to. Hit the Cash App family, $FDMG school. Hit the PayPal family, paypal.me/FDMG Academy, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. For those who mailed your checks, they will be getting deposited this week. For those of you who want to mail a check, P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware, 19802, Lansdale, PA, next Sunday, March the 27th. Lansdale, PA, next Sunday, March the 27th, to the 6th, the Black Reserve Bookstore, Albany, Georgia, April 30th and May 1st, the I Am Man Conference and March. This is the Prince of Pan-Africanism. Signing out. Protect yourself. Liberation over lust. Politics before Punani. Revolution over romance. Consciousness over cookies. Business before the bedroom. Peace and Pan-Africanism.